Hey, how's it going? All right, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. Hold on, muting myself. Don't know what I am doing. How are you, princess? All right, I think. Hello. Oh, Georgia. Hello, darling.
All right.
Hold on. I've got to mute myself again.
Oh, George.
All right. Okay. Oh, dropping things. Okay. Georgia will be laughing at me now going, oh, my God, Mum, you are embarrassing. If anyone wants to know, Bella Moon Designs is my darling little daughter. So that is Georgia, if you want to know who that is. She's the one that does all the fantastic artwork in this family. All right. Oh, sorry. I'll stop talking about you, Georgia. Get stuffed. Anyone would think you're missing me. You only got one more sleep till you get home. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do today is, obviously this is just, I don't know what I'm doing. I put out some choices that you can have I don't know which one you want to see. So I've done a marker background. Ignore the cat hair. The cat was all over me this morning. Sorry, Georgia. She loves me, not you. So I've got a Jade Summer Kawaii Christmas that I did a marker background in. I was going to go over with pencils. I have the Japanese dragon that I'm working on in Kerby. So there is that. And then I've got a snowflake that I'm working on in Winter Wonderland that I'm going to do with gel pen. So that'll be gel pens that I'm working with that one. And then the last one is I need to finish if I can find it, the advent calendar in the cutesy Christmas special. Oh, hey, Ore-san. How are you? Genki desu ka? So they're the 4 choices I've got. And I had no idea. I'm working on all of these at the moment, and I don't know which one you'd want to see. So someone want to give me an idea? Not you, George. Oh, I'm so glad you're well. The angel? Yeah, you're going to do that mainly because I thought of you when I was putting it together, and I was trying to do all pastels, and I was going to do pastel hair. World Within Worlds. Yeah. I'm not sure. I was thinking we might do the World Within Worlds because it tends to be one that a lot of people are doing at the moment. And I know a lot of you are doing the Chinese dragon in Color Morphia, but I don't have that. So I'm doing the Japanese dragon in World Within Worlds. So that was my plan. I'm thinking I'm going to try and bring you in. I don't actually know what I'm doing with this webcam. Looks about right. Oh, I'm all nervous. Very, very nervous. So you'll have to bear with me as I fuddle along through this. I did a test live stream the other night and was just fumbling then too. All right, so I'm just going to go into my this is my book of everything. And I've got in here I've been keeping track of the colors I've been doing in the Kerby. So I'm using Prismas in the Kerby. So I just need to figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, thanks. Hey, Mona. Yeah, I've got I think a lot of the time, because it's Amazon Tammy, people put in the space, and I don't have the space. That is courtesy of my ex-husband. He put my name channel up very, very long time ago. And I don't want to change it. It is what it is. But it doesn't have a space. All right. PrismaColor. Okay, so there's the Prismas. Now let's think about what to work on. Might go in and do some of the scales. So let's get that out. What have I got? Okay, we've got getting the colours out. Need black raspberry, Crimson Lake, permanent red, Scarlet Lake, Crimson Lake, Canary Yellow, and thank you, Mona. Yeah, I've been slowly working on it. It takes forever. It goes back into the cave every now and again because it needs to just live there for a while because I don't want to deal with it. And poppy red, that's the other one. I need time away from it occasionally because otherwise it is too much. All right, so they're the colours for the dragon scales. All right, so I've got black raspberry, Crimson Lake, Scarlet Lake, permanent red, poppy red, and canary yellow. So they're the colours that are in here. Oh, so George, I'm sorry I'm getting more than one colour out at the same time, Georgia. It does need to go rest, Mona. It had to have a break. Need to build up to be able to come out and scare the world again. All right. So I'm going to go in first with black raspberry. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going from. So I'm just taking the black raspberry in kind of where Kerby has indicated the shadows himself in his drawings, in his design. So how is everyone going in the other parts of the world? These are all probably snug and cold, and I'm here and I've put the air conditioner on and the air cooler. And I'm wearing a singlet because it is hot as today. Hey, Terrelyn. So I don't know how I'm going to go keeping up with chat. This whole idea of looking at chat at the same time as colouring is new to my world. But if there's any questions, just ask, or as always, chat amongst yourselves. I'd never do a double page spread like that. Oh my gosh, I'd keep putting away and forget about it. Yeah, it's tempting. It is tempting. The challenge is there, but it's not my first double page spread because, I was silly and I said to Mary, "Oh, we'll do a buddy colour. You pick." She goes ahead and picks. Where is it? Picks this one, double pages, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how's that for our first buddy colour?" So that was an intense one to do. So I'm like, just breathing and trying to work through it. Let's see what happens. You should put the chat on the TV. I have put the chat on the TV, Georgia, but that still requires me looking up to be able to read it, is the problem. I need to wake Emily up and get her in here reading the chat with me, keeping me up to date with what's happening. Oh, wait, up. She is up. It turned out splendid. Oh, thanks, Mona. Oh, wow, you did something smart. Oh, my gosh. And I say nice things about you, and you go ahead and bag me out in front of all of these people. And you're supposed to love me. I'm your mom. Remember, Georgia, these are adults here, so you have to be respectful. Okay? Oh, thanks, Mary. Hello, you found me. Yay. This is actually a really good time. I think it ticks most of the boxes on being able to get Aussies as well as those over in the US, and I think it might be a little bit late in the UK, but it is seems to be a fairly good time. But theoretically, this is only while I'm on school holidays, because usually at this point in time I'm pretending to be teaching in my class whilst watching everyone else is doing their streams. So yeah, well, tell me you colour like, yeah, I'm not a slow colorist, Rhea. I definitely colour fast. I work fast. Everything I do is fast. My brain just functions at speed of light kind of thing. It always has, and it bothers a lot of people, because what takes some people, if we get a task and it takes people an hour, I probably have it done in 10 minutes. I've always kind of functioned really fast. I read at, so it's 6:30 p.m. there. Cool, Mona. Oh, at Eastern time, yeah. Oh, yep, the other child's on now too. So Emily is my other child. Oh, goody. She could come in here and actually help me manage the chat. They're good kids. Please don't feel that you have to manage your chat thinking that my kids are in here. They're used to being around adults. That is just part and parcel of it. They know how to be respectful and all of that kind of stuff. So don't stress about that. All right, so I'm going in with Crimson Lake now, and I'm just going to go over that black raspberry and just bring it out a little bit more. I don't take, and you'll see, this is probably why I'm nervous showing you colouring like this without me editing it and stuff. I don't take my colouring too seriously. I just kind of put it down and hope it works out. The way I look at it's paper and coloured pencils. It'll do what I tell it to do, not what it wants to do. Hey, Wendy. So Mary, Bella Moon is actually my daughter, Georgia. So it's called Bella after her older sister, my other daughter that passed away. So it's just in tribute to her. But yeah, so Bella Moon is actually my daughter, Georgia. She is currently 1,200 kilometres away from me, visiting her dad. So obviously she's really bored. Are you at work with Dad, Georgia, or are you at home? Yeah, it is awesome, Mary. It's lovely that she's popped on in. I do, whether she believes it or not, I do miss her sometimes. Yeah, at work. Oh, yeah, so you are bored. I hope you've got your earphones in. The last thing your father wants to hear is my voice. He'll be having nightmares. I do. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I do get on very well with my ex-husband, so I'm paying him out, but he'd pay me out just as much. It's okay. We are very amicable. Put everything aside for our daughter, and it's worked really well. Except for Georgia can't play one parent against the other because we actually talk to each other. Hey, Georgia. The disrespect. Emily, be nice. I don't disrespect anyone. You're talking to Georgia. Georgia and Emily, be nice on the chat, please. Otherwise, I will kick you off. All right. Okay, I see the sister thing. Yeah, I know. They're lovely to each other. All right. Now we're going to go in. What did I just do then? I used Crimson Lake. We're going to go in with Scarlet Lake. So I'm just slowly building up the gradient of the reds as we go through. But yes, I do colour fast. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to figure out how I can get this boom thing to stop shaking, but I'm not too sure. Maybe if I hold it up. I don't know. I think most daughters act the same way, so it's normal. Yeah. Yeah, I know yours do, Mary. You're going to turn volume down, Em, if you're in here. Yeah. Yeah, they have the thing about which one's the favourite too. And I'm like you, I don't do favourites. And so that's working. I'm holding the boom arm that's holding the webcam, so it seems to be steadying the movement.
I think maybe if you didn't have it on the desk.
Yeah, I think I might have to move it off the desk. I'll have to think up a new way to set it all up. Otherwise, I'll give you guys all the shakes. You'll feel like you're on like a roller coaster. Yeah, I gather that, Mona. I do the same with my mum. I always go on and say that I'm the favourite. And that as they always sit there and say, I am the favourite daughter, which is their way around the fact that, they don't do favourites because I only have, annoying big brother. And he's still annoying. We're in our 40s and he's still annoying to me. Although I did go up and I went up last week and spent some time with him. He took the day off work and we went to the beach with the kids, and it was such a lovely day. Just, hanging with my bro. It was so lovely. So we're going to do that again in January. We're going to get together, and I think my dad is going to come up as well, and we're all going to be in a house, and we're going to do Christmas in January. So the family's going to get together with that, which is really nice. Oh yeah, you'll have to send some pictures for the Joanna buddy. Yeah, you're going to go pick a double page spread on me, but Mary, that's the problem. I'll be like, oh no. So you aren't yelling, Emily. If you type in caps in chat, that means that you're trying to get my attention. And if you type in normal letters, it's just chatting amongst yourselves. Helps me know. Yeah, thanks, Terrell, you're doing it. Yeah, thank you. We're educating the children just like we should. Okay, so I'm going to go in with before I go in with the last bit of red, I'm going to go in with some canary yellow, and I'm just going to get where the flames would hit. So the highlight from the flame main. So I'm just taking it along the edge of these outer scales that would be getting hit by the flame, and my pencil is broken. Of course it is. All right, so I'm going to go in now with permanent red, and I'm going to alternate between the scales. So I'm going to pick every other one, and I'm just going to go over all of them. My kids are adorable. Yeah, they kind of are. So I better be nice about them. As Emily just pointed out, she's sitting in my room. She'll point out if I've missed something important in chat. Hopefully, she will tell me. You can actually use your voice, Emily, and say hi.
Hello.
I feel like Mary Antonia now. I've got my backup chatterer.
I don't talk. I just woke up.
Yeah, you did just wake up. Teenage life, holidays.
What about my accent? I'm offended.
Oh, my accent is lovely. It's very strong, Mary. So if you've, it's a very strong Australian accent.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, there you go. There's Emily saying hello. Yeah, it is a very strong northern accent. So if I haven't seen Aspie or Angie or anyone come in, they will pay out the fact that I definitely sound like a bogan.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, there you go. Oh. Yeah, she's sweeter than me. She's got a nice voice. I just sound like, half man.
Oh, man.
Oh, they giggle. Aww. Wait till you hear George's. Yeah, yours isn't too bad, Georgia. You've kind of refined yourself a little bit, and I got you out of the north.
Yeah, Georgia's got a good pitch of voice, I reckon.
Yeah, she does sound quite nice. So what's been happening? How are all Christmas plans going? I know that for the majority of you, it's
Mary just asked if you have Joanna's World of Flowers.
Yeah, no. I've got Secret Garden, Lost Ocean, and Enchanted Forest.
Hey, cutie patootie.
Oh, thanks, Joanna.
That's adorable.
Yeah, we're all lovely to each other on here, Emily.
Oh.
We're adults. We'd be nice to each other. Yeah. Oh, Mary, I brought these on. I put them here. Emily just asked for one. These are the rumbles. Okay, so this is what I've been talking about in chat for the last month. Okay, so these are the size. I have man hands, so it gives you a bit of an idea of how big they are, and I do make them quite large. Okay, so they're covered in coconut. I'm going to take a bite.
There's heaps, Georgia. You'll have some.
Oh, there's heaps, Georgia. Don't stress. And inside, it's all mushed together. And these ones do have real rum in it. Now, I'm not a drinker. I actually don't drink. But these must have a lot of rum in them. You can use the, now I'm like eating on camera. It's great. You can use the rum essence, but I have a bottle of rum that usually lasts me 3 or so years for the rum balls because I'm not shy in putting in the rum. However, when Em and I were making them the other night, I was like, yeah, I think they need a bit more rum, but my hands were all dirty.
That was me.
Yeah, my hands were all dirty.
Oh, okay.
And then, so I got Em to pour. I said, just put a splash more rum in. Probably about 10 nips later. So these are very rummy. So,
Cake mix like though.
yeah, so that one I showed Mary is the one that I sent you. That's my adapted recipe. It's the one that I like. But they are absolutely, they're just delicious. And they're just Christmas tradition here. It's not Christmas until you have rum balls to snack on. But if you do make them, I suggest have wet hands when you're rolling them. Otherwise, it gets super sticky. But they are just incredible. So is it like cake mix, like dough? It's kind of, so what it is it's, you can use, like I'd imagine, I'm trying to think of American things. You guys have Wheat Bix over there, like the cereal Wheat Bix. I don't know what else it might be called. And
I'm going to make it with rum extract, Mary said.
Yeah, Mary, do the rum extract. Otherwise, yeah, I think especially if you're going to give them to kids, they will. You'll have quiet kids later in the afternoon, which is a good thing because they'll be zonked out. So I'm going in with Poppy Red now into all of the other alternating scales. So Wheat Bix is what I can use for base, but you can use, like, some of the recipes use milk arrowroots, which I think we determined is a bit like your graham crackers or whatever, however it's pronounced, crushed up, but I use Wheat Bix. And then I get just a cheap Christmas cake, dark Christmas cake, and I crumble that up as well. Then I add some coconut, so desiccated coconut, and then I add some cocoa powder and the rum, and then condensed milk. So condensed milk is your binder, and then you just mush it all together and roll it into balls, and then roll it in some extra desiccated coconut. And the longer they sit for, the more amazing they are. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. It's lovely. It's so nice. It's weird being on the other end of chat. I don't know how you guys do it. You'll have to ask me some questions so I can answer them. I want to know the ins and outs.
I put it in Discord. You were on that. Sweet.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks, Mary. I had no idea what I was doing.
Ray said, Terry was wondering how many days it took for you to color up the dragon.
So Raya, I was at work, that last week of work where I honestly was doing absolutely nothing but colouring in. So on and off, it took me 3 days working on that, probably about 3 or 4 hours, I don't know, a fair bit of time. I couldn't put it into hours, but yeah, it took a bit of time. This side will go quicker because I've worked out my plan of attack. I think it'll go much quicker. And as you can see, I don't really colour slowly.
Why are they called rumbles?
Oh yeah, they're called rum balls, Mona. About an hour at this rate. But yeah, your room, Mary, your room is downstairs. So it's amazing. You guys have got to come over. So downstairs is the guest suite. Sounds posher than it really is, but I'm going to call it the guest suite so I sound like super fancy. But it has a library. So it's got a room just full of bookcases and books with one bookcase full of cooking books, another bookcase full of fantasy novels. And so, it's got a whole lot of different books. And then it's got its own bathroom, and then the bedroom itself's massive, and it's got all Harry Potter posters and pictures around and all Harry Potter related and couches and things in there. And right next to that is my art studio. When I get back, I should do a video on your channel. Yeah, we'll think about it, Georgia.
What's with the different?
We might do a buddy colour.
Do you have capitals and lower cases?
So the capitals is when they're talking to me.
No, but Georgia's got both.
Oh, Georgia, I don't think Georgia knows what she's doing with her life. We'll just ignore her. All right, I'm going to go in with the canary yellow, and I'm just going to glaze over these outer ones, except for, that's right, it's broken. I'm going to have to sharpen it. Okay, I just put Mary on the door. I know, I think of you guys all the time. I'm like, yeah. But you need to come over in our winter, otherwise it will die. Although you are from Florida, so you might be used to it a little bit. But the Queensland summer heat is something that is just, it's hard to put into words. Yeah, as soon as you can, you should. And I honestly live, when you see pictures of Australia and, the beaches and all of that and the wildlife, I actually truly live in paradise. When I say it, I'm not joking. I live in one of the most beautiful places in Australia and the world. And I'm very thankful for that. It is heritage listed where I live, so... It was 34 this morning and it's now 67. Yeah, well, it's getting up to around 100 degrees Fahrenheit here today. So I had to Google how to translate into Fahrenheit for everyone. So it's getting up to about 36, 37 degrees Celsius. So I'm just going in with poppy red now and just doing a little bit more glazing. So this is what I call mushing together all of the colours. Mush. Yeah, no, technical terms. Everyone's gone quiet.
Have you buy them gelatos yet? It's like,
have I bought those gelatos yet? Brian, shut up. My payday is Tuesday, all right? They are in my cart, but I can't until Tuesday.
Georgia, I thought you were smart.
When did you ever get the idea that I was smart? Oh, hey, Tonya and Shannon. Yay. And I saw Brian. Oh, look, all my friends are coming to visit. I'm so happy. All right. I don't even know why I'm going to try and get down this middle bit, but...
What time is it in America?
On the East Coast, so like Florida, New York kind of time. I think it's about 7 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I think Central is about 5, 6, maybe? I don't know.
Dinner time.
Dinner time, yeah. Well, let Shannon know if you don't, she will buy you some. Oh, thanks, Brian. No, I had them I saw them one day when I was shopping, and I just bought the Neo Colour 2s. And I was like, no, don't be silly. You don't need that too. And I was a good girl, and I put them back. All right, I'm just going to go in with some black and do some shading. $5.49. You're Central, Brian, I think, aren't you? Here it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. I need to convert to Fahrenheit. So it must be cold as Rhea. That's crazy.
It was cold as here.
So Emily Rhea is in Yokohama. So just north of Tokyo.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So Emily is learning Japanese at school as well, Rhea-san. So and luckily she doesn't have me for a teacher, because then she'd know nothing.
What is 4 degrees Celsius?
So yeah, you're Eastern Mare. I knew that in Florida. And Brian is Central. Yeah.
His country self keeps looking at me because I can't understand you.
So Brian, just so you know, my accent, think of true South America accent, you know, from the South, that real country bumpkin kind of strong accent. That's my Aussie, my version of an Australian accent. It is very strong, and I could imagine that it would be difficult to understand me.
Is it like Brazil?
No, not like Brazil, like Georgia South.
Not that far south.
Not that far south.
He's holding his head funny so he can concentrate.
I will speak in slow words for you, just like I do with my grade 9 maths class, when I'm trying to explain to them how to do algebra calculations.
Shannon said you're not hard to understand, he's just a dog.
Thanks, Shannon. He is.
Do you want these back?
Oh, the rumbles?
Yeah.
Do I have any left? Oh,
Yeah.
a couple. Cool, thanks. That's all right. He's your dog, Shannon, and they're lovable. Sometimes I want me a Brian, or a Steve, or a Mary,
Poor Brian.
but then I remember I don't like people.
I'm serious about him holding his head funny.
Are there any words you want me to say, Brian, that, you know, that those classic Australian words that you want to hear me try and say, or American words? Or Tanya, those are ones are adorable. They are adorable. I agree totally. Yes, Tanya, you would be lovely too, but I'd have to look after you, and I have children already.
I'm pretty dorky.
Yeah, Tanya is, yeah, I'm a huge dork too. I don't even try and pretend otherwise. I am massively a dork. So I'm just going over again. Like I said to you, I don't take my colouring seriously. I just hope that in the end it looks okay. All right, so that's some of the scales. Do you want me to do some of his belly? All I know about Australia is Steve Irwin, and every instance will try and kill you. Yeah, pretty much. Steve Irwin, crikey, mate. He was a good addition to the Australian, I guess, culture. His zoo is only about an hour away from me. So I used to live about an hour away from where I live now. So we go there quite regularly and see like his kids and stuff like that still. They're still a big part of the zoo. And they've got a animal hospital there, so they're very much, they are wildlife warriors. They take in a lot of wildlife and things like that. Underbelly. All right.
Rosalind said back to me, great to see you streaming again.
Hey, Rosalind, how's it going? If you didn't notice, Rosalind, I just took it on just, you know, presumption, and I made you a moderator. Just so you know. If you don't want to be one, that's okay. But I was like, better send some love to my Aussies. All right, light umber. I'm just finding my pencils. Dark umber, burnt ochre, yellow ochre, jasmine, white. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, I if I get into streaming more, I definitely will. I just didn't know how it'd work. So, Tonya is being a goober. Tonya, you're just beautiful. I love you. I think you're wonderful. Okay, so the colours I've got for the underbelly, just so we know, we've got dark umber, light umber, burnt ochre, yellow ochre, jasmine.
Georgia said, how long will this life be?
I don't know, however long it wants to be, Georgia. I don't have a life at the moment. I'm on holidays. Canary yellow and white. So, oh, you do have the power, Rosalind. Yep,
Kelsey said that she can't do tonight.
Oh, okay. All right.
She wanted to do tomorrow, but I was just like, we're going to get Georgia from Brisbane, so.
Okay, so I'm going to just do a quick layer of jasmine, just an underlayer. So I'm going to go in on his underbelly at the moment. So I'm just going to do.
I'm trying to get Shannon to fix me a Vegemite sandwich.
Okay, Brian, this is where I'm going to get in trouble from the Aussies in here. I hate Vegemite. It is honestly disgusting, and no. No.
Just Georgia
Thanks,
likes
Rosa.
Vegemite?
Georgia has Vegemite occasionally. But I think because I'm not a big lover of it, she just never got a lot of it growing up.
I live on that stuff.
But she used to have Vegemite on toast and stuff.
What? That is like...
But you come from a land down under. I know. But I don't like Vegemite. It's a shocker. Come from a land down under.
Just so we know, I love Vegemite.
Oh, there you go. Emily's.
It's one of my favorite spreads.
Emily's just she's being the Aussie and saying that she loves Vegemite. I always have it. I just don't like it. The only thing I use Vegemite in is it's great in French onion soup. Oh.
I tried it once, but I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Georgia hated it.
Yeah, but you've got to have it. I think the trick is, Brian, is you've got to have a really thin layer of it. It's not like Nutella. And I think as Australians, we tend to, when we have guests, we make them eat a spoonful of Vegemite and make them, kind of like you would Nutella, just to see their reaction. But that's definitely not the way to do it. It's very salty.
Emily, you're a true blue.
Emily
yes, I am.
She is a true blue.
And Georgia's just like, she's not.
You used to eat Vegemite, Georgia.
I was going to say, says the one who doesn't eat it. Remember the colour?
You've never heard of it, Mona? It's kind of like Marmite, or I think Marmite is what it is in the UK. I don't think there is any version of it in America, in the US. I don't know.
That may be where I went wrong. Maybe.
I spread it thick like glue. Yeah, that is definitely where you went wrong, Brian. Less is thick. So you basically want a thick layer of butter, like cover your toast in a whole lot of butter, and then just taint it with a little tiny bit of Vegemite.
If all of your friends from overseas come over, I'll make them all Vegemite toast for breakfast.
Oh, there you go. Emily just said if you all come over, she will make you proper Vegemite toast for breakfast. Yeah, don't get me to make it because I will probably not do it right.
Don't mistake it for Nutella. That is true.
Rosalind, you missed it. I introduced everyone to Rumbles before. I was showing off the balls.
Oh. You should have heard the amount of puns we were making while we were making them.
Oh, the Rumbles, yes.
They were quite inappropriate.
Mary, our conversations kind of got along the lines of the bauble conversation that happened the other day when we were making our Rumbles, because Emily is a 16-year-old teenager, so you could imagine how the conversations went. And they were very sticky. You want... Oh, Brian, so these are Rumbles. These are a Aussie Christmas tradition. They're just basically like a mushy cake ball lathered in rum.
Georgia, I want to go get sushi. Then go and get sushi.
Oh, speak to your father, Georgia. Baubles and ornaments, and now Rumbles.
True. Sparkly ones. I agree. I love sparkly ornaments and baubles.
All right, so just before we get any further, so I don't lose it, I'm just going to bring in some canary yellow along where the smoke flame and the embers would be, just so we've got that highlight there.
You're going to lose a person for mixing and make coffee.
Yeah. What pencils? I'm using PrismaColor, Rosalind. So this one here is dark umber. Oh, no worries, Rhea. Have a good day. I will see you soon. Maranet. Oh, you like the Aldi pencils? Rosalind, I'm surprised. They are amazing. I'm like, because I thought I'll go get a packet and just see what they were like. And I got home and the girls opened it up and started colouring. And I'm like, wait up. And then I had a look and I was like, wow, these actually feel really nice. So this is the light umber. They feel really nice to colour with. They're very, very soft, which, you know, usually with budget pencils, they're more on the hard side because they fill up with the binder instead of pigment. You didn't show my mule. I didn't know where it is, Georgia. I'm not going into your room. Oh my gosh.
We have the aircon on right now and it's really hot in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're just not going in there at the moment. It's hot, true. It smells like cat food.
Yeah. She showed up on there. Go check out her recent video if you haven't already. She showed one of my colorings because I'm so talented. Back to coffee making.
What else is going on? I put fake nails on for the video for yesterday and today. They're just press-on nails because my nails are absolutely trashed after cleaning or trying to clean the ute. She took it out on my nails. I have no nails left, and I was going to go down to the store, like shop, and get some S&S ones put on. And then I went, oh, that would require people just before Christmas. And I went, no. So we've got fake stuck-on ones. Oh, thanks, Rosalind. Yeah, they're just, I don't know, I found them in the drawer. I was looking in the drawer for something to do to my nails so they didn't look completely trashed. And I've found them. I must have bought them at some stage, marked down. Now sitting in there, and I went, that'll do. All right, I'm going in with burnt ochre. So I'm just flicking some of the colours through, just trying to work with the lines that's already been put down here. Trying to make it look like folds in his scales and his skin. Oh, see you, Wendy. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, the ute does look amazing, Mary. If I could get rid of the smell, it would be good. I used a neutralizer. It didn't work, so I'm just hoping if I keep the windows down and air it out for a while, it'll eventually dissipate. But, yeah, plastic fire has certainly left a smell to be desired. It doesn't particularly bother me. Just reminds me of my labs when we do experiments, but it is, yeah, she looks pretty now. She just don't smell too good. She drives nice. She purrs. You could spill coffee all over it, then it'll smell like coffee instead of burnt plastic. True, but I think I'd rather the burnt plastic. I want a coffee. Oh, that's going to be another thing. I don't drink coffee. I don't like it. I am true Coke drinker. On that, I might take a sip. Well, at the moment, it's Pepsi Max. Yeah, I've done baking soda in the carpet. Did that. Then I added vinegar to the carpet and then steam cleaned it out. So I've tried that. What else? I'm going to go Glen 20 it in a second and close it up and see. It'll eventually go, but when it does, it does. All right, going in with yellow ochre.
Ow, I'm back.
Yay.
I bet you all missed me.
Oh, I'm sure they did. For those that are coming in, I do have one of my kids in the background. She's 16. Don't feel like you need to refrain from being an adult around her. They are very well trained, versed in adult conversation and being respectful. So please don't freak out by that. Yeah, the industrial car stuff did come in, but it didn't work. I left it in 24 hours like it said, and things. So I'd split it in half, so I'm going to put it another lot through it in a week. It'll eventually happen. I mean, it is just meant to be a tip ute for the dump. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. What do you call it tip or the dump? Where you take all your trash? I don't know. So I bought it for that, and I bought it for the kid, like Em. She gets her driver's license learners soon, and so back in with Jasmine now. So I bought it so that we've got a bit of a second car when she does do that, especially if she goes off to uni in a couple of years. So college. I've got to keep remembering. I've got to think about the words I use. So yeah, so it was just, and it was like my dream bogan thing. Brian wants to know which this tattoo. This one. So this is Forks. No, this is a phoenix. This one I got about 3 years ago. So I had I was very overweight, and all my life I've been up and down. And about 4 years ago, I can't even remember, I got gastric surgery, and I lost 80 kilos in a year. And the Phoenix was my halfway, so I'd lost 40 kilos, and I went and got the Phoenix to represent, that I'm getting through it. I'm rising again, coming back up, being reborn, I guess. I'd let my weight define me for a long time, and I was finding my way back out of it. So that's that one. This one here is my elder one. So my other Harry. So I call this one Forks because of Harry Potter, but that's my elder one for Harry Potter. So when I'm in class and I'm pointing at the kids because I'm a lefty, I can cast spells on them. So that one was just for fun. Oh, thanks, Rosalind. And then this one's my favourite. I don't know how well it's going to show. It looks like it's kind of showing. That one there. That's my nerd tattoo. That one is the chemical symbols for the chemicals in our brain, serotonin and dopamine, dopamine and serotonin, which is love and happiness. So that was my geeky way of doing that whole, we're always looking for love and happiness.
Look a beehive.
Forks chicken. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, look, a beehive. Yeah, it kind of does look like that.
That was what I first thought when I saw it too.
Yeah. So, yeah, the benzene rings, they do kind of look like beehives, but yeah. Yeah, I love my chemistry tattoo. It's my total nerd tattoo. I've got a few. Then I've got obviously the semicolon for love, for depression, anxiety, all of that kind of stuff. I've got little princess crown in here because George's nickname is Princess, especially when she was younger. And then I've got tattoos that we don't need to show you because they're in places that you don't need to see. They require clothes coming off. No one wants that. So I started off, when I first got my first tattoos and things, I got them all in those places where people couldn't see them. And as I got older, I realized that it was annoying me because I couldn't see my tattoos because they were always covered. And here, it is illegal to, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
What are you trying to talk about?
Yeah, my tattoos, you can't not employ me because I'm covered in tattoos. But anyway, brain not working. Discriminate, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's illegal to discriminate against me for my tattoos, especially if they're not, in my employment as a teacher. As long as my tattoos aren't offensive or that kind of stuff, then they can't hold anything against me. So I went, you know what, I'm going to go actually get tattoos where I can see them. That's
Princess was Tony's
nickname. I thought Princess was Tanya's nickname. Yeah, well, I think Tanya and Georgia would get on really well because Georgia's favourite colour is pink as well. I go shopping for Georgia now. So Georgia turns 12 in a few weeks' time. And I go shopping for her and I buy things that I would have bought 6-year-old Georgia, and she's happy. So she likes the cutesy little girly things. It's kind of cute. Yeah, Rosalind, that's it. Like I've got one on my shoulder blade. I've got one on my ankle. I've got one on my foot, one on my hip. I think that's it. I don't know. Yeah, and it's not being able to see them is I like being able to see them. So I'm getting another one soon. My best friend in real life really wants a tattoo. And so I said to her, whenever you go, and I'll go with you for support. And I'll get another one, but I'm going to get it on the back of my neck, I think. I'm going to get like a lotus flower, path to enlightenment or something like that. Tanya, I swear I heard Mary's mum call you on that one. She is. We all need a Tanya in our lives. Someone to spoil and take care of. I have 2 children, they're my Tanyas. All right, so that's the underbelly. All right, what else do you want me to do? How long have I been on for? I don't even know. An hour. Oh, so I've still got plenty of time. All right, let's go for. Do you want to see some of this, the smoke kind of coming through? Oh my gosh, Brian, I just went through all of them. Which tattoo? No. You might do smoke, or do you want me to do the top gates?
He is a liar.
He is a liar? Yeah, I thought it might be the case. All right, let's see what colors I need for smoke. Canary yellow.
Did you write down all the colors you need for the different things?
I did. I was a smart lady. White. Because people like to know these things. And I need to be able to tell them. Orange. Scarlet Lake.
I'm going to start howling.
The wind is howling outside. The gates. Okay. No, that's you, Georgia. I don't care what you want to see. All right. Warm grey 20. 50. 90.
Georgia, how rude.
How rude.
Mary's like, I want you.
Whoa! Cat. Cat's just knocked something over. Oh, Shannon, the t-shirt is working really well. I had to end up trying to. I just heard Casper have a grunt and a sigh underneath the bed. I had to. Oh my God, words fail me. Safety pin it to his collar so it wouldn't fall down off his shoulder, but it is thing. I can't show Storm. I don't know where she is. Georgia, she is
I'll go get her.
out somewhere.
She's out in the lounge room.
What do you want to know, Mary? We're getting a storm tomorrow, Boots, I think, hopefully, which will break the heat. I think we got a wet Christmas, which we tend to get. Wet Christmas is better than a hot Christmas. Oh, okay, there's Storm, Georgia. There you go. Say hello, Georgia. She's like, hey, no, let me out of here. She's like...
She knocked over the star that was next to the TV. She's in her way.
All right, you can hop down now. Georgia's seen you. You will have a white Christmas. That is on my bucket list, Boots, is to have a white Christmas. Oh, my colours. Okay, sorry, I will show you the colours I'm going to get into the smoke. I'm just trying to figure out how I can hold this book so I can get in there so you can see it. Okay. So the colours for the smoke. We've got canary yellow and neon yellow. Orange. Scarlet Lake. Warm grey 20. Warm grey 50. And warm grey 90. Oh, I grabbed French. I meant to grab warm. Hold on. So let's try that again. Warm grey 20, warm grey 50, warm grey 90, black and white. Oh, cats love to sit on colouring. I know. This morning I was doing the alcohol marker background for that angel. And as you know, with alcohol markers, you can't stop, otherwise you're going to get streaks. And that was the time that she decided she wanted love and affection. And it's like, go away. Yeah, she is a cute cat. She turned up on that. Well, her sister turned up at our doorstep a few years ago. We heard this meowing out the front door, and there was this little 4-week-old kitten at the front door of my house.
Do we have any rat phobias on here?
Oh no, we'll bring the rats in. They've seen all the rats.
I have a rat.
Okay. Yeah, so she rocked up. Just a sec. She rocked up. The kitten rocked up at our front door. And I went, so this is canary yellow, by the way. And I went to the housing commission house that was next door to us, and they had abandoned the house, and inside was, I found another kitten, which ended up being Storm, in the yard, and I found Mama Cat was in the house, locked in the house. So I just tried the door, hoping for the best, and the door was unlocked. So I got Mama Cat out. I rang like the RSPCA and all that, and they couldn't care less. So I brought them all back to my place and looked after them till Mama Cat had finished weaning things, and then I took them to the animal rescue centre, and we kept one of the kittens. So that's where Storm's come from. You'd think, I rescued her, and you'd think she would appreciate me, but no, she hates me. She's only giving me love because you tell the story so much better. Of course you do, Georgia. Are Prismas expensive in Australia? Yes, Boots. They are quite expensive. You're looking for 150 set. Around, if you can get them on sale, you're looking at $150, $200. Anywhere up to $250 is what you normally pay for them. All right, so Emily wants me to show you this one. So I hope no one's scared of rats. But here's Luna. She's like, hello. So this is my old girl. She's the mama rat. So Emily wanted me to show you some of those loves. All right, so I've got the canary yellow down, and now I'm going to go in with the warm grey 20, and I'm just going to put that kind of down. And you'll see I'm not actually trying to colour in to cover everything. I'm working in big swirly motions because I actually want that smoke look to come through. That's my excuse anyway. How do you keep the rats from being cat food? Oh no, the rats will happily sit on top of Storm. She's not worried about it at all. My dog's petrified. Well, he's not petrified. Yeah, he is petrified of the rats. Every time I bring the rats out, the dog goes and hides under the bed. But no, the cat, she's not fazed by the rats at all, which is quite funny because, she will catch a mouse or something if she needs to, but she will not touch the rats. Oh, here, all right, I'll show you again, Michelle. There you go. Here's Lena. There you go. Say hello. Merry Christmas.
You have a green nail polish.
Yeah, there should be a green one in there somewhere. Just have to look for it. Yeah, Luna's awesome. So I've got 4 rats. Well, the girls have 4 rats. We've got Luna, Hermione.
Get them?
Sure. Luna, Hermione, Ginny, and Cho. So they're our girls. All right, I'm going to go in with orange and just start bringing some of that swirl into where the yellow was. But too big for a Christmas mouse. Yeah. Love the Harry Potter names. Yeah, of course. My chooks are... All right, hold on. All right. Oh, I'm being brought more. Okay, so this is Hermione. So this is Luna's baby. So when we got Luna, we brought her home. We wondered why she was getting fat so quickly because she was only a little baby and she was getting very fat. And then one day we discovered some chicken nuggets in the cage. So we had some little kittens, and Hermione is one that we kept. So that's Hermione. So that's Luna's baby. This is our little girl. This is Cho. So she's our little one. And she fits the name very well, my little Cho girl. Hey, darling. And then we're getting, the fat lazy one is coming. All right, and then you ready for this one? This one, she's got issues. This is Ginny. So Ginny is our fat lazy one. But the reason why is Ginny has the tiniest little hands. So she can't climb very well. Oh, darling, did Em wake you up? She can't. Don't freak out by her eye. Rat's sleep is red, so it's just sleep. She's not hurting anyway. Her hands are so tiny and her claws are so little that she can't climb very well. So she doesn't move as much. Yeah, I love Ginny. She's gorgeous. She's just so fat that it's.
I'll leave her with you. She won't move around.
Yeah, she won't move much. But yeah, so I basically have a menagerie in this house. I just take in strays. Casper's a rescue dog. Cat I rescued.
I'm adopted.
Yeah, Emily's adopted. Sweet little hands and markings. Yeah, she is. She is a cute one. She's definitely, and she suits the name Ginny as well. But she's so fat. She was so fat. She's like, stop putting me on TV. And the light is really bright. Oh, you weren't there when I said it before, Shannon. I thanked you. He's doing okay. I had to it kept moving, and then I safety pinned it to his collar so it couldn't move down his body, and it seems to be working. So fingers crossed, it's enough to just let it scab up properly and stop itching so that it heals. Thank you for that idea. It was awesome. Then when I went and got the shirt yesterday, and then I come home and went, I should have grabbed a Christmas shirt, because I just went and grabbed just a cheap shirt from the shop. It's like, I should have got a Christmas one. Then I could have pretended. So this is Scarlet Lake. All right, I'm going to go in with Warm Grey 50. Her fatness makes her even cuter. Yeah, it does, Michelle, but I worry because, it's not healthy for her. So we try and get her out of the cage a bit. Well, they're always out of the cage. I don't like animals in cages, so they spend a lot of time out of the cage. But trying to exercise her a little bit, getting her moving in some way so that she doesn't, in a way that, works for her. She can't climb like the other ones do. So I'm still scumbling this colour. going to start bringing it down into the yellow just to mix them together. Oh, that's all right, Shannon. I don't mind saying it again. I just thank you. It was I wouldn't have even thought about it. And I was sitting there trying to get a bandage to stay on him, and had no idea what I was going to do with him.
What's the first aid?
Nearly, yeah, I can't find the first aid kit from when I moved. And I had no idea what I was going to do with him. All right, I'm going to go in with warm grey 90 now, and just same thing, scumbling in some bits. So if you come here for fancy colouring, sorry. I just wing it. I've got Ginny down my shirt at the moment. Hey, Angie. I'm so glad you made it in. Just so you know, too, you're along the lines of Rosalind. I just presumably made you an admin or moderator or whatever it's called. Don't let the power, with great power comes great responsibility. Right. You two have the power, that's right. All right, just a little bit of black, just to add a little bit of depth into the smoke and where I want some shading to occur. This is interesting. I've got Ginny and she's literally halfway down my shirt at the moment, and I'm trying to focus on the colouring and not the rat trying to crawl up my shirt. Yeah, you got the fright of your life when you saw blue. Sorry. I was like, it made sense to give it to some Aussie ladies. And you and Rosalind, you guys show me so much support. And it was like a last minute thing to think about coming on and streaming because Emily had said that she had to go early. Oh, geez, I just dropped Jenny on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. Yeah, Emily said she had to go early because of her meeting. And I went, you know what? I'm doing nothing. And I knew it was a good time for everyone. I thought, I'll just come on. So ask me some more questions. Ask me some stuff. Get me talking. Ginny, you okay? Yeah, she is okay. Actually, Rosalind, you've done nothing. I know everyone here in the chat is good. There's been no crazy people. We're just going to go back in with the 20% grey now.
I'm the only idiot.
Well,
I don't think I'm part of the live anymore. I think I'm just here.
Yeah. You don't have to be part of the live. You're just here. It's okay. You're just someone to talk to.
I'm the most important.
You are the most important. Yes, you're 16. Of course, you're the most important.
Yeah.
Low.
It's not the first time Ginny is True.
Yeah, it's not the first time Ginny is. No, because she can't rip on anything. She falls off everything. I'm going to go in with neon yellow and just start bringing that up through the smoke. And that kind of gives that glow.
Oh god, she's falling again.
Yeah, no, I can feel her.
You can't do that.
And it's kind of, I hardly ever use the neon colour, so
You can't do that.
it's a way of getting them used.
Ginny has been taken care of.
Ginny has been taken care of. Just so you know, Ginny has been taken from my possession because I can't be trusted. And she is being carefully looked after. Right, back in with Canary.
How have the chickens been? Georgia, the chickens have been okay.
Chickens are good, Georgia, except for Bellatrix is still brooding, which is annoying because we're not getting her big eggs.
We're getting Queenie's little ones, though.
It's all right, Angie. I have no idea. I'm sure I've got total faith in you. You can throw in some links. No, oh, wait up. No, only Shannon seems to have the power for the links. I don't know what she did. It's like magic. All right, so I'm just going back in now and using the same colours and slowly building up the contrast. Yeah, true. Actually, but Rosalind Bellatrix is the most beautiful chook. She is big and black, and her feathers are so soft, and they shimmer with green and blue and purple. She is a gorgeous chook, and she gives huge eggs, like massive.
How long is your vacation?
How long is my vacation? Not long enough. Not long enough, Mary. I think in total I have about 5 weeks. The kids get 6 odd weeks, but I've got to go back a little bit earlier.
I got 8.
Yeah, Emily gets 8, being an older student, a senior. But yeah, so it's a fairly good vacation. We get more between our term holidays, so we always get 2 weeks between terms as well. So we have 4 terms of school. And between each term is 2 weeks, and then our summer but holiday is 6 weeks. So all up, we get about 11 weeks holiday a year. Theoretically, we're supposed to use that for planning and things, but I've been teaching that long that, no. I don't even know what classes I'm actually teaching next year. I'll worry about that when I go back to work. Do you want to come and get these rats out of your work? Sure, Shannon. Except for feral rats. Yeah, shouldn't your dogs be able to do that? Like my old dog, she used to be the best rat catcher. She would find a wild rat and it would be long gone pretty quickly. Yeah, Casper just runs away from him because he's the biggest sook on the planet. They try. They can't get to them. Oh, no. Yeah. Surprisingly, everyone was like, oh, if you get rats, you're going to get wild rats and it's going to attract rats at your house. And it doesn't.
I think it actually gets rid of them.
Yeah. We haven't really ever had a problem with any wild ones. And I live next to land and a river and stuff, so if I was going to get rats, they'd certainly come. Yeah. Yes, it is summer here, Boots, and I live in Queensland, so it is hot. It's not nice at all here at the moment. So when you guys are all talking about snow and stuff, I'm just in pure jealousy. Because I do. I live in paradise. Just don't come at summertime. It's just no.
George's probably in town tonight.
Oh yeah, Georgia is currently further north, so she's right up in the tropics of Queensland. So it's just humid and disgustingly hot where she is. And the reason why I don't like that is because you basically just spend your entire life going from one aircon to another because it's just too unbearable. And going to the beach and stuff isn't even enjoyable because it's just too hot and you burn. And in North Queensland, you can't swim in the ocean unless you've got stinger nets. Otherwise, you'll get stung by stingers and they can kill you. So it kind of limits that ability as well. And it's just the sun is so hot. So the UV rating is just ridiculous. And sharks. Yeah, most of the beaches have shark nets, but Brian, so I'm more worried about the stingers than sharks. And with sharks, unless you're being a complete nincompoop, I'll leave you alone. Not worried about sharks.
Doesn't everything in Australia help you?
Yeah, pretty much, Beats. The mosquitoes kill you here too. They give you diseases and can kill you. So even the mozzies are bad. Nah, I know it gives that impression, but I guess when you live here, it just becomes part of everyday life. You don't even notice it. So I come in the other night and I was saying goodbye to someone, come in and there was a brown snake down near the steps. You just go, yep. Yelled at the kids to put the dog, make sure the dog was inside. Made sure the chicken's cage was well closed, and then you just let it go on its way. You know.
Chickens cope with that really well.
Though. Yeah, the chooks did cope with it very well. They just went super quiet. You guys have the scariest snakes? They're only scary if you bother them.
Is that like the tree bears?
Is that like the drop bears? Yeah, drop bears. Oh, that was the best, getting Emily with the drop bears. And I was so good because every Australian in the chat was just like, yep, we've got her. And which is surprising because most of the time we don't get anyone anymore. That was brilliant. I was on the floor laughing like crazy with that one.
Wait, I missed out on a snake. Is Georgia here?
Oh, no, Georgia. No. This was the other day. You were here when we got the brown snake downstairs. I think you were here. Yeah, you were here. I don't know.
I just don't think you paid much attention.
Yeah, you're probably in your room ignoring our existence. But I'm going out to my dad's on Christmas Day, and my dad lives out on some property. So he's got some paths through the bush there, the forest, and, you know, there's always snakes. But we'll end up probably swimming in the dam and...
Raccoons are cute, right? That's true, I love raccoons.
Yeah, raccoons are cute. Because they're like our possums. They're kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll end up swimming in the dam out there. So my dad put in a dam, big, massive dam, just for the wildlife. He doesn't keep any animals or anything. It wasn't meant for that. It was just meant to have water there for the wildlife so that they could always access some water.
Oh, but we swim in it. So weird.
But we do swim in it. So he lined it with some good gravel, and he built a little jetty off it that we can jump into the dam with, and it's well cleaned. Like, he goes down and they scoop out the tadpoles all the time. So the toad poles more than the tadpoles. He filters them out and keeps the ones for the frogs in there and gets rid of the ones for the toads. Are trash pandas like bin chickens? Yeah, I think the trash pandas are the raccoons, which I think are more like our possums.
I don't know where Ginny went.
You don't know where Ginny... You were supposed to look after Ginny.
I have. I just think she's fallen asleep behind the pillows.
Oh, okay. Probably.
Oh, yeah, she has.
All right, so there's some of the smoke. How I do that. Messy. It's kind of how I do everything. Remember when you nearly stepped on a red belly? Oh, yes, Georgia. So, red belly snakes. Red belly, they are dangerous. They will kill you. But they won't hurt you unless you hurt them. But I was out at my dad's and we were going for a wander through the bush, through the paths, you know, just cruising along. And next minute I look down and there's the red belly snake right by my foot. And all the kids were behind me. So I just said, you guys go that way around. And because Casper had already gone ahead. And I said, I've got to keep going ahead so that Casper doesn't come back to the snake, because the snake would get aggravated by Casper. And we just, so him and I went the other way and met up. But it was a beauty. She would have been, oh, good, I don't know, 6-8 foot long. She was fat. She was lovely. But yes, you're right, Angie. If we don't pay you out, Mary, we don't like you. That's pretty much how you deal with Australians. If we're not picking on you and, you know, finding reasons to pay you out, it's a pretty good indication that we don't like you anymore. Shannon does not love the American opossums. Yeah, I can imagine. They make a lot of mess. I don't particularly love the Australian ones either. They're cute, but they can destroy a lot. All right. What else can we do? Suppose we could do the Torrey Gates. I'm so glad you like me. I do, Mary. You're awesome. I love you all. All right. Torrey Gates. What have I got? Dark brown. Chocolate. Where's that? Chocolate. So I'm just getting my colours. Sorry, I'll be back. Pumpkin orange.
Australian possums screech like seriously.
Yeah, true.
We actually haven't had possums here.
Yeah, we haven't had one here, which is good. I think we got too many pets for the possums to feel comfortable around here.
Casper will just run.
Oh, Casper wouldn't even acknowledge them. Yellowed orange. Okay. So the colours for the Torrey Gates are dark brown, chocolate, pumpkin orange, cadmium orange, sunburst yellow, and yellowed orange. I don't know how much I'll use in these ones because the ones over here were a lot bigger, so we'll see what happens. But I loved this page because when I've been to Japan a few times, and near Kyoto is a mountain that has 1,000 Torrey Gates. And so it literally is, you walk through all of these Torrey Gates, and it's walking to enlightenment, which is awesome, and it is incredible, except for you walking up a mountain, which isn't so much fun. All right, so just thinking of shadow lines. I'm just going in with the dark brown. Just make possum pie, Brian. Oh. I don't know if you caught them. They're not easy to catch, the butt. Kangaroo tastes better than possum.
It's true.
And in Australia, it's not legal for us to eat possum unless you're recognised as Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, so our Indigenous Australians, they can eat possum. But as a white Australian, I don't have that right, which is fair enough. It's not part of my culture.
Aspie said, Tony.
Hey, Aspie, how's it going? They're good eating. If you have hit a critter in Tennessee, you have the right to claim it and eat it. Nice.
Uh-oh. Here's trouble.
Oh, is the cat coming in?
Yeah.
Oh. There you go, Georgia. Storm's back. Hello, darling.
She's like, what you got there?
What you got there? Hello.
She's going to sit on it.
She is totally going to sit on it. So you're seeing my whole life now. As you can see, I don't run this house. Everyone else runs this house. Pets, children. Everyone else runs it. I'm only getting this love from the cat because Georgia's not here. Once Georgia comes back, she'll ignore my existence again. So, do you want me to make a space for you, darling? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making a space for her. Oh, she's probably looking forward to seeing you too, Georgia.
I think she's over us.
Get away from the rumbles. They are not for you. The cat is trying to find out what she can do. The cat took over. Thanks, Storm. Yeah, don't flick your tail away. Get out of my shot. All right. What are you going to do? Okay. So now I'm going in with chocolate.
At least we didn't get a butt shot. That's true.
Yeah, true. You didn't get a butt shot. That might happen. We'll see. We'll see. She might brace us with that.
Oh, she's trying to get in there.
No, she's trying to get into the small spot on the bookshelf beside me. Get away from the bloody rumbles.
Ginny. Oh, tell me about Ginny.
Oh. Sorry. Emily just pointed out Ginny. She's in between my pillows on my bed, sleeping, looking very cute.
Storm, what are you doing?
Hello, Storm. What are you doing? So you can tell that this is a well-organized show here. I run a tight ship. I've planned this stream down to every moment. And now the cat's biting my pencil. Excellent. So this is how I truly colour.
Now she's going to roll up against everything.
Between the pets. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
That could help with the shading.
If only Storm had opposable thumb, she could help with the shading. That would be good. Get off the computer! No, not the computer.
She's gonna go back.
All right, yeah, that's fine. You can go there. This is your life when you try to colour? Yeah, totally.
She's pushing Jenny.
All right, so I'm going to bring some chocolate in along the bottom of the top of the torii gates as well. So torii gates belong to the Shinto religion. So in Japan, they do Shintoism and Buddhism. they don't, you know, most people in Japan are neither Shintoist or Buddhist. They follow both religions and both customs. So it's doesn't, you know, really matter. As you go through a torii gate, you clap and you bow to let the spirits know.
Like a boss, and patting.
I know, Rosalind. Look at that, man. Anyone would think I'm a teacher and can do 5 million things at once. So you clap and stuff to let the spirits know that you are here. The one here, I think, where the 1,000 torii gates is, the shrine is for the spirit of the foxes. Oh, you're right, darling. You okay? All right. So the spirit of the foxes and the kitsune, and you can pay to have a gate put in. Oh, Raya will be able to tell you probably more about the 1,000 torii gates than I can. But so you can pay to have a torii gate put up, which is why there's so many of them. And, you know, they start off for like a couple $1,000 up to $10,000, $20,000 worth of to have a torii gate installed to bring you good fortune. So the fox brings good fortune. So that's why they install the torii gates. All right, next color is pumpkin orange. So hi, I'm assuming you guys can see, even with my cat taking up half the page. This is why cat fur exists in most of my pictures, or dog fur. All I need now is Casper to pop his head up, and we'd be done. But he won't fit on quite as well. My 40-kilo dog won't fit into frame quite so easily. You're not good at explaining. But no, it is a incredible.
My cat, not yours, Georgia said.
No, George is like, my cat, not yours. I feed it. I pay for it.
Rosalind said tanning fur adds texture to the colouring.
That's exactly right. It does. You know.
Ginny's trying to get out of my lap and she's struggling.
But yeah, I hope you can see. Like, I don't take my colouring too seriously. I just enjoy it. But I do work, fast. I did a test once, and I read at over 1,000 words per minute. So the test only went up to 1,000 words per minute, and I read over that. So when I'm in full read mode, especially when it gets stuck in watercolor. Yeah, we good? All right. Okay, cool. All right, going in with cadmium orange hue.
I swear if you keep touching me.
Yep, she was over it. I just got the head nod that said, all right, I'm happy to stay. Don't pat me anymore until I want it. And the tail swoosh recognises that she knows we're talking about her.
I need a little sharpening bowl.
They're in the drawer. Oh. Raya, you'd like my little sharpening container? My little miso soup bowl. It's great.
She's looking at you funny. Ginny, you're going to sleep.
All right, so we might do about another 15 minutes. I think 2 hours is usually a general decent enough stream time. So if anyone has any other obscure questions they want answered or anything. I hope you've enjoyed. You've literally seen all of my pretty much world today. The animals have made their presence. The kids have made their presence. I've kept my daughter entertained in Townsville for 2 hours, so she'll be happy. She's sitting there bored while Dad works. Maybe rename your live streams to Colour and Chat with Storm. Yeah, but Rosalind, as soon as Georgia gets back tomorrow, Storm will not acknowledge my existence anymore. I will no longer be of importance in her world. I am just second, third choice. She is definitely Georgia's cat. Instant 1,000 plus subscribers. Yeah, true. The way she was biting my pencil before, I think she wanted to have a good go at colouring.
She doesn't usually do that. That was weird. Do you have any goals for next year?
Do I have any goals for next year?
Oh, no.
Get off the laptop. I've had to move her. She was moving towards the laptop and the TV. Any goals for next year? I would like to, continue. So I used to do makeup on this channel. So if you look back at my videos, I did makeup. And so I used to do makeup videos. And then I took in a number of kids and a whole lot of other things. And I got busy. And I stopped doing the videos, and then the anxiety got me, and I was like, I can't go back. It's been too long. And then I found art, and I was like, I need to get back into videos, but, I'm not good enough. There's typical talk. And then I found this community just by pure fluke while I was binge watching, art channels, like painting and drawing channels. A colouring channel come up, and I went, wow, other people do this too. And that was so awesome to realise that it existed. And so I thought, well, I'm going to do videos too. And it was the same with my makeup. I didn't take makeup, I'm not a guru. You throw makeup on your face and rock it how it looks. And so that's how I feel about colouring as well.
It's important Instagram and social media business to attend to on the laptop.
Yes, Tom. Yeah, she does. And she could earn good money. Maybe I should start doing that. So I thought I'd just start doing some videos and coming back. So my goal would be to hit the 1,000 next year, to answer that question, YouTube wise, get more regular with streaming. However, streaming won't work for most of you guys overseas once I go back to work, because I'll have to do it at night time for me, which is in the middle of the yous are all sleeping and snoozing at that time. So I don't know, but personally, I've got some. I'm one of those people that advocate for others. So I'm members of quite a few community groups and things like that. So I've got a few goals there when it comes to those community groups and things like that. So I've got those things that I continue to do. But I just want to, continue. I'm lucky. I love my life. I have beautiful friends and family, and I'm very blessed with my life. I have a good job. So, I'm not one of those people that want for more. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to win the lotto. But I'm very lucky with my life. So I just continue to go, and we're lucky, the thing that will remain unnamed is not a big problem here in Australia, and if it does rear its head, it gets put back in its box pretty quickly. They don't mess about with restrictions and things and locking down certain places so it doesn't spread. So we've got a lot more freedom here, which we're very lucky for. What about you guys? Have you guys got any goals? Maybe I should make a goal to finish this Kerby book. I see the trend going around of like 10 books to finish in 21, and I'm like, man, just finishing one book would be an achievement, let alone 10. No way. No way at all. Hello, Storm.
Yeah, she's moved behind you. Oh, Janie's behind the pillows too. She's asleep.
What's no? What have I missed, Angie? What did I say? I don't know. I've missed something. What have I done? You gonna get up me? Don't get up me. I didn't do it. To finishing a Kerby book, yeah. Trying to finish one image before the new year. Yeah, I get you, Rosalind. My goal is to study again Nihongo and take JLPT. I keep saying I'm going to take the JLPT, but I can't commit myself, Rhea. It's so intense, and I'm like, nah. And if I want, my problem is if I want to teach higher grades, I have to have that underneath my belt. But I'm kind of like, no, I'm happy teaching the undergrades. They don't know how bad my Japanese really is. And then you'll finish one, yep, and to finish a Kerby book, yeah, I know. I don't think I'll ever finish a Kerby book. It could be a goal, you know. Look, I can't even put fake nails on, and I trash them. Look at this. I haven't done anything. I've been colouring, and yet I've still broken a nail. That'll be right. Oh, well. Okay, well, I finished the Torii Gates. I think that pretty much kind of covers the majority of what's on this page. I'll just continue on and maybe get it finished. I do want to get the Dread page and double page December done. As to whether that will actually... Now, see, I'm like, oh, I don't want you to see my dodgy nail. As to whether that will happen. Having a goal to finish a Henna Carlson for years, but I failed. Yeah, I bought. That's one of my Christmas presents. I bought my first Henna Carlson book. Thank you. I have so many whips in the colouring. Yeah. And then I keep going. Yeah, I'm going to start on this, and then I forget about it. Like, so this dragon's going to go back into his cave for a little while again. I want to get more Christmas colourings done before Christmas Day, but we're running out of time. So, and I do need to actually care for my children. And tomorrow, I won't be in any screens probably tomorrow, or not many. I've got to go drive to the big city to pick up my daughter from the airport. So she's back here for Christmas. And yes, thank you to my beautiful mods. Thank you, Angie and Rosalind, for just taking on board the fact that I decided that you're my moderators without even actually asking you permission. That is the Aussie way. I'm just going to, what is it? Just do and ask for apologies later. Thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate it, but I do. It was awesome. And Georgia, thank you. It was so nice. I think you've spent more time with me for 2 hours than you do when you're in real life, when you're with me. It was nice to actually have you in here. So those that weren't aware, Bella Moon Designs is my daughter, Georgia. So just so you were aware. Okay, cool, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. Take care, and I will probably see you guys on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve for you guys. And have a lovely one if I don't see you before then. And be safe, and all the blessings to you and your family. Be kind, be strong, and be a warrior. See you later. Bye.